Good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5 Minute Morning Miner. It's Monday, May the 30th. It's half-term week. It's the Jubilee weekend coming up. It's the US market is shut today. I don't think a lot's going to happen this week. Actually, also, I'm off to Tungsten West tomorrow and also seeing a few other Cornish mines whilst I'm down there, doing a bit more work on the English China clay pits and the lithium that's going to be there. Talking with Imerys, who I think are the key to the whole of the China clay pits. Anyway, morning, Paul. How are you?
Good morning. Fine, thank you. I think you're probably right. We won't see a whole lot going on in mining capital markets this week as far as the UK is concerned, just because of all the other big events otherwise taking place or people being off in the period.
Well, I also see Goldman's is saying today that the bull run in lithium, cobalt and nickel is probably over for 2 years. I mean, in truth, I think they're right on the commodity prices, but equities, the bull run was over some time ago. So lithium stocks have come off quite harsh. Anyway, let's turn to today's news. And the one that's really caught my eye is a Shanghai Mining Club member, Macango Resources, Paul. They seem to have done something pretty clever here, in my view.
Well, yes, they've signed a non-binding term sheet with Cotec Holdings, which is an ESG-focused initiative led by Julian Traeger and Graham Yonker. And Cotec is going to be investing some capital into both Macango and Macango's rare earth magnet recycling subsidiary, Maginito. It comes out to about 2 million sterling to go into Macango itself in the form of a convertible note at 5% interest. This to continue the development of the Songwe Hill rare earth mine in Malawi. And they'll also put in 1.5 million sterling into Maginito, equivalent to a 10% stake. There's a little bit of restructuring going on, too, in order to suit Cotec here going forward for obviously some probable follow-on investment as well. And Cotec also wants some access to this Macango technology to promote into the United States. So these are all parts of this deal here.
Yep, looks pretty smart to me, and Julian Traeger's no fool. Right. Actually, whilst on Cornwall, there was a bit of news out of Cornish Metals. I mean, but it's not really relevant to what they're really doing at South Crofty, is it? It's more cleaning up the shop.
Yes, that's right. Because Cornish Metals had a successful, sizable fundraise here, they had the obligation under their purchase agreement for South Crofty that to have to distribute some additional shares to the vendors of South Crofty. The share value equivalent to about US $4.75 million, which they're sending over to the vendors of that, and that leaves about 5 million US in common shares of value yet to be distributed at the time that they decide to put either the South Crofty mine or the United Downs base metal discovery into production.
Okay, and that was about the news for the UK. I thought that really caught my eye. I don't know if there's anything else that caught your eye or anything particular on another exchange you want to mention, Paul?
Well, yeah, I'm not done with the UK yet. I wanted to mention this Alien Metals announcement out today, Alien being the AIM-quoted West Australia iron ore explorer. It's picked up a binding heads of agreement with ASX-listed Zenith Minerals in order to acquire a Zenith project called Vivash Gorge. Vivash is an iron ore project which adjoins a Fortescue Mining small resource as well. And what it does is it bulks up Alien Metals iron ore activity in West Australia. And looking to me like they'll eventually, with additional exploration on this Vivash Gorge property, essentially have Alien Metals of sufficient size and advancement that they may well spin it off as a separate IPO at some point. So I thought that was important there.
Yeah, we don't talk a lot about Alien Metals, so it's always interesting to talk about new stocks. Anything else you want to talk about that's maybe on another exchange?
We had otherwise news out as well from Kazatomprom that they had approved the addition of another board member there, bringing the total board out to 8 persons. Now, Kazatomprom is not required to report 3 and 9 month financial results, even though we'd like to see them quite a lot as far as how the uranium sector is playing. But they will be putting out their interim results, they say, on the 19th of August.
Okay, and also VSA Capital today published some research on Guanajuato silver, or as we call it, G silver, for those that aren't very good at their Mexican pronunciation. It's an update operating and financial highlights from their Q1s, which they had the other day. But that is out and on our website, and anybody can basically read it because we are broker exempt under MiFID II. Anything else, Paul? Should we call it there?
Oh, I think that should do it here. Otherwise, people can check their own RNS news release sources.
We like to do it for them, Paul. Very good. I won't be speaking tomorrow because I'll be driving down to Tungsten West, but I believe that you'll be talking to Ollie. So you two speak well tomorrow. Thanks.
Very well. Thanks.